in the 1980s, my next guest was a writer for Late Night with David Letterman right here in this studio. Now he's the ethicist for the New York Times Magazine and the author of The Good, the Bad, and the Difference. This man teaches us right from wrong. Please welcome Randy Cohen. So, obvious first question, what's an ethicist?
The ethicist's job is to work out a reasonable discussion of the difference between right and wrong. It's to tell people how to be good.
Okay, and this is not based on, some people who tell you right and wrong are basing it on religion. God says this, or Buddha says that, or this is more just working out a moral code that's kind of devoid of religious rules. Is that right?
Yes, yes, it's very secular. Like, it's not sin we're talking about. Ethics is about the effect you have on other people.
Right.
You can sin all by yourself. You can sin,
we do, yeah.
Yes,
we do.
You could say if you can be alone in your room and covet your neighbor's ox.
Right.
That's sin.
Right.
But if you want to be unethical, you have to get up, get dressed, get out of the house, and actually try to steal your neighbor's ox.
Right, and then that's where you come in. That's where you
say, don't steal the ox.
Okay.
Or if you do steal the ox, be very nice to the ox.
Can we get off your obsession with barnyard animals? That's not helping anybody. Why should anybody listen to you?
Oh, they shouldn't.
They shouldn't?
No. I have no moral...
What are you doing here?
Good
night, everybody. I wish the credits would come down over you right now.
You know, when people write to Dear Abby, they're writing to her because she's a woman of spectacular moral stature. Right. All they want to know is if Abby says to do it, they'll do it. So if Abby says, should I kill the dog? Should I not kill the dog? If Abby says, don't kill the dog, they won't kill the dog.
Right.
If I say don't kill the dog, that means nothing to them unless I present them with an argument.
So you have to give them the reasons for why you should do this as opposed to that.
I have to make a real case, a reasoned case for why it's proper behavior not to kill the dog, even if it's a bad dog.
Right.
You shouldn't kill the dog.
Okay. We're back to animals again. You get a lot of questions through email.
Yeah, almost the entire column's done that way.
Okay, what are the memorable ones that you've had? What are the ones that really stick out to you? What's on people's minds when they write to you?
Barnyard animals, surprisingly.
Yeah.
I'm impressed that most of the people writing to the Times have a kind of moral seriousness. They really want to be good.
People want to do the right thing.
They do. Sometimes people write in where they know they're doing something quite wicked and they want the permission of the New York Times to do something awful. Like the letter will run, oh, I want to load the trunk of my car up with liquor and fireworks, drive to the beach at 100 miles an hour and shoot a guy.
Right.
But then comes the mitigating details. You know, everybody does it and I'm much better looking than they are.
Right.
So shouldn't I get to?
Right. And what they really want you to do is say, you know, that's not so bad. Shooting someone and lighting off fireworks, come on, live your life. And so you say,
I'm obliged to say no. I'm obliged to say no. But there's something heartening about their asking the New York Times permission. If everyone would do that, a lot of bad behavior could be avoided.
Right.
That whole Watergate thing.
Wouldn't have happened.
Never would have happened.
Now, here in New York, here's a question that I'm pretty sure that you've had. Here in New York, it's a unique problem. A lot of people look right into other people's windows. I mean, you can literally, I can see other people's windows from my apartment building. And then there's an ethical question there that you've probably gotten, where people are wondering, should I look through the window at that person or not?
I've gotten this question. A young woman wrote and said when she comes home from work each evening, there's a very attractive man across the hall, across the street from her, and she sees him undressing every night.
This is me she's talking about. That's why I brought this up. I have a body that just don't quit.
I see you are a very handsome man.
Thank you.
Is it unethical of her to look at you, I guess?
Well, okay, here's the question. Is it, what's the harm? Like, what's the harm of...
None at all, Conan.
Thank you, Jamie. I'm going to ask Jamie about moral questions. He tortures people for a living.
Mr. Peepers.
Yeah. No, but like what some people would say, what's the harm?
Some people have no respect for the privacy of others. If the guy makes one...
You got me.
If the guy accidentally leaves his curtains open one night, you shouldn't take advantage of a casual mistake. But if he leaves his curtains open every night, he knows he lives in a city, he knows he has neighbors.
Right.
You know, it would be rude not to look.
Right. That's a good distinction. Because I have to say, sometimes I'm standing pantless in my window for like 20 minutes, like, come on, somebody!
People can be so cruel.
I know. All right, let me ask you. You have in the back some of the toughest. We have like a minute left, and I want to get to this. You have some of the toughest questions in the back that you've had. Here's one. Out of town on business in the hotel bar, I saw a good friend's husband entwined with another woman. If I tell, my friend will be devastated. She might hate me for it. If I don't, I'm joining her rotten husband and conspiring to deceive her. Should I tell? What's the answer to that?
In 1 minute? It's
Yeah.
a terrible question. If you don't tell, you help deceive your friend. That's
Right.
awful. If you do tell, you're throwing a hand grenade into someone else's marriage.
Right.
The most intimate of all relationships.
Yes.
Your job here is to serve the best interests of your friend. If
Serve
you
the
know-
best interest of your friend and say.
If you know she wants to know, then you've got to tell her, and she won't be happy when you do. Otherwise, you're helping to deceive her. Not everyone wants to know. If she doesn't want to know, then I think you keep it to yourself.
Jamie, you
What
have
if you did it, but there were like hidden cameras all around? Then you could put it on the WB at 9:30.
Yeah, right. Funny, that's where your show is, the WB at 9:30.
Sunday nights.
Is it ethical to work in a cheesy plug again for your show? Is that right or wrong?
Very unscrupulous.
Well, it's very interesting stuff. The good, the bad, and the difference is in stores now. Randy, thank you very much for being here. Good job. Randy Cohen, everybody. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Saturday, an NBA playoffs triple header. The Hornets face the Magic. Then the Kings meet the Jazz. And the Spurs take on the Sonics. Saturday, noon Eastern, NBC.
NBC Tuesday, Jay Leno celebrates his 10th anniversary in primetime with Tom Cruise, Cher, and Jay's funniest moments. Jay Leno's 10th anniversary primetime special. NBC Tuesday at 10.
If only it were that easy.
Sponsored by Chevy Impala and NBC5.
Attention Metroplex. Attention. It's Reliable Chevrolet's April allocation sell-off. A huge allocation of vehicles has arrived and will be sold with massive discounts. 2002 Camaros, $13,988. 2002 Tahoes, $26,988. 2002 Cavaliers, 0 down, 0% financing, $4,000 off. 2002 conversion vans, $21,488. This allocation of vehicles will be sold by Monday night, only at
Reliable Chevrolet. Now that's my kind of place.
Bring your living room to life. Let your dining room shine. Wake up your bedroom. At Ross, you'll save on everything for the home. Warm up your bathroom. Let your kitchen really cook. Transform your backyard. Make your house a home with the special touches you'll find at Ross. Ross, much more than low prices.
This is it, Metroplex, the one you've been waiting for. It's the repo sale at Toyota of Dallas. Choose from over 300 bank repos, lease defaults, and factory buybacks. Prices start at $49.95. How about a Ford F-150, a Toyota Land Cruiser, or a '99 Isuzu Amigo? $94 payment. Plus get 2.9% financing. This repo sale ends Saturday night only at Mr. Toyota, Toyota of Dallas.
Ringo Starr, of course, is our guest, the legendary Ringo Starr.
Gentlemen, good morning.
You gotta hear this new morning show. Welcome to Dallas, Bob and Tom.
Good morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Steven Tyler is our guest from Aerosmith.
Yo, yo, yo.
I'm listening right now.
Bob and Tom in the morning. 20-song classic rock marathons all day. 92.5 KCPS. The classic rock station. Classic rock that rocks. 92.5 KCPS. The classic rock station.
90 years ago, Chevy hit the road and never looked back. Today, we continue to drive ahead with 0% APR for qualified buyers or $3,000 cash back on a 2002 Cavalier. Or get a 2002 Chevy S10 with 0% APR or $3,002 cash back. That's 0% APR or up to $3,000 cash back. See why America loves the bow tie. See your Texas Chevy dealer today.
Okay, folks, that's our show for the night. I do want to thank all my guests. Stay tuned for Last Call with Carson Daly, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.